Oh, I'm excited because I just passed a specialist course in Microsoft. It's just a core level, but it's a Microsoft Word, and I think I'm pretty clever actually.
One of the key differences that I believe this approach does that is different, if you ring up and say, I'm ringing up to talk to you about training certification, you're going to get put through to the training and HR manager, and it's just you become a transactional salesman.
We were initially notified of this sort of training and certification process through Graham, and through the need to develop our staff and develop people with the skills and with the confidence to use Microsoft products.
I said, just bring in the certification, attach it to your training model. You've got a training model there, but you're not working it properly.
A Word training course is typically designed to teach a certain set of skills, and then the exam evaluates those skills. The goal of these workshops is to prepare people for the actual industry-recognized Microsoft certification exam.
I believe with this approach that by talking about the things that we talk about of recruitment and the lack of our return on investment on training, we actually take it to a senior management, a CEO, a managing director. So we move it up the organisation to important decision makers. And I can just tell you from the people I've talked to that I've got into these workshops in Auckland, and I'm sure Tim would have had the same experience with the people he got from Hamilton here, is that these are hot buttons for these top guys
here in Hamilton, Tim.
Pretty much what Graham has said. I mean, I've seen his presentation before, and I've taken what I can. I've tried to explain to those who I've met with, why we think that it's really valuable for them to be here to see what the certification is going to offer them.
We also have many school districts, both small and large, and several universities who have sent their instructors, their educators who work with students, teaching them business types of courses.
It's important to be confident using computers because it opens up new worlds. There's information out there, and we need to be able to tap into that. We need to have access to other worlds, other countries that we might not otherwise physically have.
We are having phenomenal success with this workshop. When we first started, we were just happy to get people to pass, but what we soon discovered is our pass rates were achieving over 90%. We have delivered this workshop now to the academic environment, high school teachers, college professors.
We need to pick up on some training opportunities now, and help people to understand what they do and what they don't know about the products, and then fill in that skills gap. And the workshops seem like a good opportunity to do it that way.
We are an institute of technology, so we do have to be at the forefront of delivery of computers, computer packages, software packages.
We have a lot of students who have done the practice exams, but they're balking at doing the actual exam. So
we also put them through some practice tests, and by the time they get to the real exam, most of that anxiety level has gone away, or at least been minimized, because they have seen the environment so many times before.
maybe if they see something on our wall to say that the tutors have done it as well, they'll follow through and go and sit the exams themselves.
I was a little bit nervous, a little bit apprehensive about what it was all about, but Debbie was really good at sort of allaying some of those fears and talking us through the whole process.
I didn't expect such friendly tutor. She made me feel relaxed and confident, so I kind of eased into it and warmed up because she was so friendly. Yeah.
We're not testing how well someone takes a test, and that's the problem with a lot of other teaching approaches, is you'll present someone the skills, but then when they actually take the test, they get hung up on the environment. What do I do with these buttons? Oh my gosh, what's this timer mean? And you find that part of the game of passing the exam is how well do you take tests.
Yeah, it went really well. We went through the training version again and had a bit of a go at it. got a few things wrong and went over them again, tried to figure out where and why we'd done it wrong, and then sort of took 15-20 minutes to go through that, and then felt quite confident, so jumped straight into the exam. I try to be humble. I got 100%, so if I can do it, then pretty much anybody can do it.
It's quite significant that I've passed this test, because as a tutor we're not really meant to know too much about computers, and we're supposed to be computer illiterate, and I feel really good that I am a pretty good teacher, as well as I know some skills on the computer.
I'd like to see it as a requirement for all Wintec staff, tutoring staff, academic staff, particularly academic administrators.
Once people actually sit one exam and they pass, they go, wow, this is cool, I want to sit another. This workshop about giving this pilot workshop study to get some key people in to try it overcomes that resistance. We create an internal champion that goes back into that organisation and said, hey, you sent me along to this workshop because I was the best person in our office at using Excel or Word or whatever. In actual fact, I wasn't even up to the international standard, and now by bringing me up to that standard and sitting an exam, one, I'm recognised that I have got the skills, and two, I'm doing my job a lot better. So just imagine if we put this organisation wide. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it.